You guys went crazy about it. You guys wanted it. Here it is. Jamal Adams gameplay that's going to be coming to you right now. I'm going to be going over what makes him really good. You know, as far as if you're trying to have him for your team, I'm not telling you that he won't be raid sold probably in my next video. What I'm saying is his card looks really, really good for what, for what it is. So if you're looking for a 99 overall strong safety, he's somebody that I would consider. Obviously, I'm going to go Ed Reed over him. I just like Ed Reed because Ed Reed can spin. He can do a lot of other things that Jamal Adams can't do. Obviously, you see at the top that, the 6'1", 5'11", that's the height difference. But Ed Reed is just, he plays so much bigger in the game, so it doesn't really affect it. Overall, like I've stood like 15 yards under a pass and jumped up and picked it with Ed Reed. So with the height factor, it doesn't really matter. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. It's very unrealistic, the things that goes on in Madden, but that's not what this is about. What this is about is the gameplay. That's what you guys wanted. That's what you guys liked the video for. Go ahead and like this video right now if you want some more gameplay, because that's how we do it around these parts. So look, peep it right here, right? This guy, this is a very, very interesting situation because I played this guy, Dragon Slayer, actually live on stream a couple days ago. And I beat him pretty badly. But that's not what any of this is about. What's going to happen is this is not the actual game that we're going to be presenting Jamal Adams with for the gameplay. This is just a game that I went to right after I was done completing the set. And I'm like, yo, we're about to get these dudes, some great Jamal Adams gameplay. And then dude just came out and bang! You know what I'm saying, bro? Hit, stick, fumble. Dude picked it up. This dude that I'm playing realizes that Madden is not a very safe game. He thinks about it. He looks at his penal and he's like, it's pretty small. I should probably pause the game and quit. And that's what he's about to do. So he's going to go ahead and concede the game. And we're going to continue to go on with the next guy and just start to look at some of the things that, like I said, Jamal Adams, his speed and everything like that, he plays very fast. I want you guys to understand that. He plays extremely fast, but he's not agile enough to be that guy to take it back for 6. So for me, it doesn't make any sense for me to have him because I already have one guy that's like that in Jalen Ramsey. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm going to keep Jalen Ramsey, because you guys, I think Jalen Ramsey is a pretty tough card to use. I like him. That's why he's been here for like 3 or 4 days. Will he be raid sold? Probably. Look, guys, if you start doing wild things on my team, I can't guarantee your safety. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you will be raid sold effective immediately. That's just the way it goes. So Jalen Ramsey, he's one guy that I can't take the ball back for 6, and that's aggravating, but he has a lot of other things that are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Right there, he got caught up with that glitch. See, what happens is sometimes when you guys click on, you got to be careful with the click on. I know that that's happened to me several times too. When you click on, sometimes your players will freeze, but the trick for you on offense, though, is just hold the rack button. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if the guy looks like he's going to pick it, just hold the rack button because the game will stop the defender if he clicks on to try to pick it. If you're holding the wrap button, it'll give you that animation, and sometimes it'll freeze out. Just to let you guys know that, because it's happened to me several times. So what I do to counteract it is, if I look like I'm like that, I won't click on initially. I'll wait until the ball's about to drop, and then I'll go for the swat in order to like stop that from happening instead of freezing. Because if you click on and try to strafe, that will happen every time. So right here, we're setting the defense up. We're going to be putting Jamal Adams at the free safety position. I just said position. Bro, position. And we're going to be going with Sean Taylor as the corner. Now, this guy right here, he just so happens to be a toss master. He just wants to toss the ball. He wants to, right there, he's just running the basic run play, whatever. But he's going to try to toss the ball a lot. Because what happens is when you come out in 5-2, most people understand that usually it's going to be some type of a blitz. So because it's going to be some type of a blitz, you got to be very, very careful with it. Like, what are you going to do? What am I going to do if the guy's sending major pressure? So a lot of guys will come out and run toss plays because unless you spread the line, it's susceptible to the toss play. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be very, very careful with that. A lot of you guys have been experimenting with 5-2 and you've been liking it, running Engage 8. That's cool. But like I told you, in some games, you're going to have to be very, very careful the type of, if you're running Engage 8, when you should, spread your D-line, when you should do certain things to stop it. Because like you see right there, I didn't have everything set up, and he got a 4th and 6 on a toss. So I know how to stop the toss out of 5-2, but you have to make sure that your defense is in the proper position to do what they have to do, like right there. The way I just came in and I'm doing whatever, you got to make sure that your players are in the right spots. Because if you don't do that, you're going to have a lot of issues with this game. So obviously, this guy just wants to run the ball a lot, and you guys are focused on Jamal Adams, which is a very, very good thing right now. Because I want to see how he plays the run as well. Because remember, when I leave Sean Taylor back there, Sean Taylor is the only player now, by the way, that has out of my way. I took it off of all of my linemen, and they play a lot better because of the freeze glitch. But again, I want to make sure that Jamal Adams can play the run as well. Because, okay, this guy, I don't know what he's doing, but for some reason, like he's like motioning and trying to base the line while I'm actually trying to hike the ball, and his players are not in the right positions. I don't know what he's doing, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So look, pretty much what happens is this. If Jamal Adams can play the run, like he can get off of blocks, he's going to be ideal for me. But for what I've been noticing, I played with him like, 5-6 games during the live stream. He really doesn't, he's not really good for my team, but he does play very, very fast. Like if you see like how he's all the way back there and he realizes it's a run and he's coming back up. He does that. And the one thing that he does that he's really, really good at is hitting people very, very hard. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come a point in this game where I'm going to line him up for a hit stick and it's going to be a blast. Like literally. That's something that you'll always get from him, but that's not enough for me because I have other people that have pretty good hit power too. There he goes right there. He's strafed up. All right, he's able to make the tackle. He does have the secure tackler that makes him, a little bit better to utilize. Other than that, like I said, the hit power, he's definitely probably in some cases going to be able to give you a fumble. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you're looking for, you might be able to get, a lot of fumbles with him depending on how you go about. What is this guy doing? Where is he going? Why did he just run out of, what is this idiot do? I don't know. He probably has a broken control or something. Or he's just one of those guys that when you start blowing him out, he doesn't even care what's going on anymore. Like, you see what he's doing? Like, he understands that he's going to lose the game. And some people, like, they just give up. Like, bro, like, whatever. They just start playing like idiots. I don't know what he's doing. But it doesn't really matter. The bottom line about the entire situation is some of you guys are going to still be asking, all right, is he a player that you should go after? In all honesty, like I said, I prefer Ed Reed. Okay, I prefer Ed Reed because of his agility, because of his spin move, because of everything that he's able to do. If for any reason you feel like that's not important to you, like when you pick the ball off and you want to take it for 6 and you don't mind, like, you know what I'm saying, stop and go in and trying to juke regular, then he's your guy. Because he does everything well. You chem him up. He's a 99 zone, so he's going to play whatever. But with Sean Taylor being at the free safety position, I haven't really had a lot of issues. I honestly have not. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the last time that I had an issue. Now, because I have Jalen Ramsey also, like, oh my, oh, yeah. Ooh, snap it to a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. See, those are the things that he'll do, okay? If that's what you're living for, like that's what you want, you could go ahead and get him. But remember, unless it's straight line speed, he's not taking anything for 6, all right? He's going to have to do, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to maneuver a little bit. You're going to have to move around and do certain things. He is not taking it for 6. I just want to be very, very clear with that. So that's the reasoning behind why I'm not interested in him overall and the possibility of him being here for a long time, because he just can't do that. And I'm only looking for certain things in my players, okay? I need dudes when they pick the ball to be able to spin and go for 6. That's what I need. That's it. That's all I'm asking, bro. You got to see, like right there, the spin move is everything, like you guys have known throughout the year. So more than likely, he's either going to be raid sold very, very soon, or we're going to use it for trading points to like do some of these other position heroes that's going to be coming up or whatever. So that's ultimately what may happen. All right. So throughout this game, like I said, it's very, very hard for you to understand what he does in pass coverage because this guy's not passing the ball. So with that being said, you're going to have to understand that he's going to play just like most of the safeties. But remember this. I want you guys to remember this stuff, right? He's not clutch. So a lot of you guys are like, what are you talking about? What do you mean he's not clutch? He doesn't have the clutch trait. And I think EA did that just because obviously he's he's new in the league, played a year, whatever. EA's trying to make sure, like, yeah, I can't give him clutch because the Jets are not really doing too well. So can't just really give him clutch like that. But what the clutch factor does is it enhances your chances of getting off the field on 3rd down. The players make key plays. They'll strip the ball out, miraculously when you need a turnover. Those are the things that clutch does. So he doesn't have clutch trait. So that is another issue that I have with him. Okay, but with what the way that this game was played, it was pretty much a guy running toss every snap and running stretch. This guy's a buffoon. So that's pretty much primarily what we had to see. You see him running all the way from the other side over there. He's always going to make those plays. He has that streamlined speed. He's able to move around just like everybody else. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, give me Sean Taylor. Give me Ed Reed, and I'm good. But again, you guys wanted this. You guys wanted the gameplay. It just so turned out that this guy was my opponent. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can do about that. I can't control that this guy, you know, coming out, he's doing whatever he wants, and Jamal Adams didn't really get to shine. But I did see, you know, through playing the game and watching the way that he reacts, see how I'm bringing him down into the box to help with the run, I did notice that his first step is always back. Sean Taylor, I don't know what it is about Sean Taylor, but even if he's in that blue in the cover 2, you see I'm running cover 2 to just stop the run, because cover 2 out of 5-2 pretty much stops everything. The dives, the tosses, whatever. His first step is back. What you'll notice about with a lot of other safeties is that they'll play the run immediately, even if you're not run committing. And that's something that I noticed, because when you bring your players down, just watch what happens when you see that it's a run. You see like how both of them, like Ed Reed and Jamal Adams, are moving back. Sean Taylor, in some cases, he'll just stand there and he won't move. It's weird, bro. I don't know what they did to him. I know that they've been, you know, tuning the game and doing weird stuff because the game's been playing differently. But Taylor plays better than any corner in the game, which is why I like the fact that, you know, Jamal Adams probably would have been a guy that we can use. But in all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Who's that? Who's playing D like that? And look, it's Sean Taylor. Not what I'm saying, he plays great zone. But look, he did that in a cloud flat. He followed that route in the cloud flat. You can't really ask for much more than that. But I do prefer having Sean Taylor at corner. And that was another question that you guys were asking, like, what am I going to do with the way that everything is set up? I do definitely like having Sean Taylor at cornerback. It's just that I'm going to have to get more agile, more elusive. I'm going to need players that can do specific things for me. That's just, you know, that it is what it is, guys. Like, I have to make sure that certain things are available to me, you know, when I'm playing the game. I have to have that urge for when I pick the ball, because I'm always lurking, bruh. I'm always clicking on, so I want that extra edge. And unless I have a streamlined pick, yo, bro, Jamal Adams died. That dude got like a 59 spin. Like, how are you a grown man with a 59 spin, though? Like, you should never have a 59 spin unless you're a lineman and you're 5,000 pounds. Like, they should have at least given him like an 80 or something. I could work with that. All right, go ahead. Throw this pick real quick. Look at Jamal Adams out there making plays, bruh. Yeah, throw that pick right quick. So that's pretty much my assessment. Like, he plays just like every other safety, but his hit power is very noticeable. If you line people up, he's going to get the hit stick. Obviously, we didn't get the fumble. And one of my pet peeves, he doesn't have the clutch trait. So we got to see what happens in the future. I'll get back to you guys, let you guys know what's going on. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. GmiasWorld. Until next time, one love.